Hey Hillary, thanks so much for coming in today. Can you just tell me a little bit about what's going on? Just give me a little bit of background information.
Okay. Well, recently my parents just got divorced,
Okay.
and I just found out that I am dyslexic. And last week my boyfriend hit me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So your parents got divorced. You've got this learning disability, and your boyfriend is becoming abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's just go through each of those. How long have you been having trouble in school?
Well, my whole life I have struggled in school. Like in kindergarten, I think they just passed me through because I just remember reading being really hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I just always felt stupid, and I just found out that I'm dyslexic. So now maybe it kind of gives me hope that I'm not stupid and that I can figure this out. So.
Yeah.
And
so you're saying you kind of are grateful that you found out the why behind your grades.
So, and my grades haven't been too good. I think like C's and B's, which I thought were pretty good because I spend all night studying, like 6 hours studying, and I bombed. So maybe this can help me now that I'm dyslexic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll definitely talk about that. What about history with your boyfriend? Has he always been physical with you? Is there any other kind of abuse?
Well, when we first started dating about 6 months ago, it was great. He was super sweet, and we always hung out. And then he kind of started being rude to me. Like maybe if I didn't text him back very quickly, like he'd, call me like tons of names and stuff. But I don't know. Just the other night, we were hanging out with some friends, and like I jokingly said something to him, and I thought it was fine. And then I was getting out of the car to leave, and he hit me. And it really surprised me because he seems like such a nice guy. And
so this is new. Like he's never.
Yeah. So I don't really know what to do. So.
Okay. All right. How long have there been issues between your parents?
Kind of my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah. I love both my parents. Like by themselves, like when they're alone, they're great. But when they're together, all they do is fight. And so.
Would you say like the tension is more between them rather than with you? Okay.
So just a few weeks ago, they told me that my dad was going to leave and they were getting divorced. So it sucks, but it's like I'm kind of grateful because all they did was fight.
Okay. So is your home environment now just like you and your mom, and you see your dad sometimes?
Yeah, I see my dad about every other weekend, and we text and talk to each other on the phone a lot. So
okay.
Yeah.
Do your parents still ever see each other?
Hardly.
Okay.
When they do, it's not pleasant. But I guess maybe like if my dad is like coming over to like drop something off or give me something, they see each other, but they don't talk at all, and it's just really awkward.
Okay. What about your support systems? Now you said you have an abusive boyfriend, kind of lacking in support, but you said you have your mom and your dad who you're really close with. What about friends?
Well, I used to have tons of friends, but I don't know. I started dating my boyfriend, and I guess all my time went to him, which, I mean, he was great to hang out with, and I had fun, and I mean, I thought my friends would understand that, but I guess I just got annoyed that I kept letting them off. So, I mean, so I don't really talk to anybody at school.
Okay. So I guess just like a few like preliminary questions that I have to ask. What is like your employment status? Do you have a job?
No. I know it's terrible, but I'm pretty rich, so I don't really have to work.
That's okay. Yeah. What about any like substance abuse history in your family?
My brother is an alcoholic.
Okay.
But he lives in another state, so it doesn't really matter. I never really talked to him, and I think my parents have kind of disowned him.
Okay.
So.
What about any medical or like mental health status other than just dyslexia? Is there anything else in your family?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay, well, let's just like talk about your 3 issues. You have dyslexia, divorced parents, and an abusive boyfriend. So let's just try and like tackle the first one, come up with some goals together. So you said you have difficulty keeping up in school. So would you say like the main goal and that would be to improve your grades?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. How do you feel about seeing a specialist for dyslexia?
I think it'd be great. I mean, it'd probably help me understand more about being dyslexic, which, I mean, all I know is like what I've Googled, so.
Yeah. Who did your testing? Like, do you know if they would be able to meet with you?
They might be, or if they couldn't, I guess I could ask.
Yeah. So let's say you can meet with a specialist twice a week.
Okay, I think I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. And also, with your teachers, how have they been treating you with this?
Sometimes they're nice, but normally they just think I'm just like goofing off, and I mean they know that I have this boyfriend, so they just blame it on that all the time, and it's not. I mean, I am trying hard, but
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's try and get you an IEP, which is like a written form from a specialist saying that like you have this issue.
Okay.
And a lot of times teachers will take that into account.
Okay.
And like I think it would be really beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can set up a study plan. So
I think that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. Good. What are you doing right now for studying?
Well, I'm a pretty big procrastinator, so like maybe like a day before the test, I like study all night and I don't get a lot of sleep. So maybe if we can just work on me gradually studying.
Yeah.
So maybe because maybe 15 minutes a night is what I'm doing now.
Okay.
So.
Would you say like you get like distracted from other things?
Yeah, I mean Netflix and my boyfriend.
Okay. Well, let's say like the first thing that you do when you're still in school mode, you come home from school and you study right off the bat.
Okay.
And maybe we could start like 30 minutes a day, like double what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
So 30 minutes is still not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe along the road we can move up to an hour or 2 hours. But we'll get to that. So
Yeah.
just do 30 hours this first week.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So divorced parents. I know you said you've got really good relationships with both of them, but they don't necessarily have a good relationship with each other.
Yeah.
And I think that gives you like this really cool position of being a mediator in your family. So maybe it's like a big role, but you could alleviate tension with your parents without even really trying.
Yeah.
Does that sound attainable to you? Okay. What if like while you're hanging out with one of them, you could say a positive thing about the other parent?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just like leading the conversation in a more positive.
Yeah, like maybe I can say something that my mom did great that week to my dad, just casually.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. And just like helping them see each other in a more positive light.
Yeah.
How do your parents like think that the other parents you? Like, does your dad think your mom is a good mother to you, or vice versa?
I mean, I guess. I mean, sometimes he'll say these really rude things, but then, like, I think he just tries to leave me out. I don't know. I think it's just they just don't like each other. So, I don't know.
All right. I was just asking just to see like what kind of compliments you could pay the other.
Okay.
Okay. So I also think it would be important to set aside like a specific amount of time each week with each parent. So you said you're living with your mom, so you're going to see her a lot. But what about like setting a day or two aside for your dad specifically, so he doesn't feel like he's getting like gypped by your mom or something like that?
I guess I could go to dinner with him every Tuesday or Thursday night.
Okay. Tuesday and Thursday, or Tuesday or Thursday?
Tuesday and Thursday.
That sounds good. What about doing things that he likes doing?
He likes to run, and I don't really like to run, but I guess I could run with him.
Run and eat dinner?
Yeah.
Not in that order or in that order. What about your mom?
She likes to cook, and she likes to shop a lot.
Okay. So shopping with your mom and running with your dad. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In regards to your boyfriend, do you want to break up with him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, that's good. You're on the right track. So I think like it would help to start off having like a social group again. How do you feel about like reestablishing old friendships?
Yeah. I mean, I think they'd understand like I was wrong. I guess if I just apologize to them, they totally understand and want to get back to me.
So apologize to your friends, maybe tell them what happened, just like let them relate to you again. What about like being part of a support group for a battered woman shelter or something like that?
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I'd love that.
Cool. And like let's try talking to a new person every day. in your classes, and then when you have like those 5 people down, picking one of them, and like maybe going on like a coffee date with them.
Yeah, that'd be
Just
great.
getting your friendship. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll write all these down for you,
Great.
and then that's your first week's goals.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right. It's good to
Thanks.
see you. Bye.